Good morning, children. Welcome to today's class. Let's do the second chapter from the book Honeysuckle. The name of the chapter is How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. Now, let's look into the characters of this story. The characters are a dog, a wolf, a bear, a lion, and a man. The story is about how a dog found himself a new master. Dog has always been a very loyal and dependable servant for man. He joined man and accepted him as his master long time ago. He felt lonely and unsafe in the world. So once he set out to find a powerful master, stronger than any other animal. He first accepted the wolf as his master. But seeing the wolf afraid of the bear, the dog joined the bear. Then he discovered that bear accepted the lion as the strongest beast. So the dog changed his master again. But finding the lion also afraid of man, the dog finally took up service with man. The interesting imaginary story gives us a list of powerful animals. They are the wolf, the bear, and the lion. But man has proved himself the strongest creature. He is the ruler of the earth. Now, there are some word meanings which I feel must be tough for you. The words are ill-placed, that means not happy. Kinsman means a relative. Fierce, violent. Take up service with means become the servant of. Darted means moved quickly. Come over you means affected you. Dared, it means to be brave enough to do something. Cliff, a steep, high rock. Domesticated, kept as pets. Wandering, roaming aimlessly. Set out means started. Lifted means raised. Sniffed means drew air up the nose noisily. Then beast means wild animal. Offend means to be annoyed or to annoy. Bare, treeless or uncovered, without any cover. Paw is a feet. Loyal means faithful. Happened means took place. Struck means hit. Now you see, the dog and the wolf are very closely related. You can just look at the picture. See how similar they look. Don't they look very similar? Now here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. He walked and walked, and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" "I don't see why not," the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. They walked and they walked. All of a sudden, the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was surprised. "What's come over you, master?" he asked. "What has frightened you so?" "Can't you see there's a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, you and me?" Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up the service with him. And he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I'll kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. The bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. "Now, why did I have to come here?" said he to the dog. "It is a lion who rules the forest in these parts." "The lion? Who is he?" "Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth." "Well then, I'll say goodbye to you, Bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in forest than the lion, and no one dared to touch the dog or offend him in any way. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. "What is it, master? Is anything wrong?" asked the dog, surprised. "I smell a man coming this way," the lion said. "We would better run for it, or we will be in trouble." "Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day, dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Now you see, through this story we understand that how a dog who felt very lonely, helpless, could not serve himself, decided to have a master. So he goes and first he meets a wolf and thinks that the wolf is the most strongest beast. And then later he finds that the bear is stronger than the wolf. So he decides to accept the bear as his master. And then later on he finds that there is someone greater than the bear. And it was the lion, the king of the jungle. So he accepts the lion as his master and lives long, happily. But then one day what has happened? As they walked, he saw that lion too was scared of something. And who was he scared of? It was a man. So finally the dog understands that it's not the lion who is the most powerful creature. It's actually the man. And from that day onwards, he decided to accept the man as his master and served man faithfully. So children, this is the story of this chapter. Hope you have understood it.